Okay, so in this video I'm going to be sharing with you how exactly you can create this advertising account on Facebook, but via your Facebook Business Manager, right? So I'm assuming at this point you already have a Business Manager account, right? But even if you don't, I will include a video in this particular description, right, of how you can go on ahead and create this Facebook Business Manager account, right? But let's move on to creating the advertising account with which you can run your targeted advertisements on Facebook. So I go to my search bar and I type in business.facebook.com and I click on enter. So here's the thing, depending on the history you have already stored up in your browser, it could take you to different places, right? Once you type in this business.facebook.com in your web browser, depending on your activity with that particular browser, it will take you to different places, right? It could take you here, right? And now in this case, you can either log in to an already existing account, right, or you create a fresh account, fresh business manager account, right? So if it takes you here, it's basically asking you to either log into your business manager, right, which oversees everything, right? You can see it says here business manager, right, manage ad accounts, pages, and the people who work on them all in one place. It's free, right? So this is basically a back end to log into your business manager account, from which you can then create an ads account, right? Another page that you might actually land on is this. Like I said, it's dependent on the level at which you are at with your business manager account. So you could see a page like this, right? Or you could also see a page like this, right? So it's important that you understand that your destination is your business settings, right? So if you were this, all we have to do is either go here, you see it says no ad accounts, blah blah blah. So either click on business settings and it takes us to business settings, or we go to this particular gear icon. It also says business settings, right? So it's important your destination is to get to business settings. So however you can find business settings, you go to business settings. So here we click on this gear button, it takes us to a business settings page. And also remember, if it also takes you to this particular page, all you have to do is log in. Once you've logged in, you will land on a page similar to the one that I just clicked on, right? And then you can find business settings from there. But moving forward with this particular one, so right here, this is what our business settings looks like, right? So so once it's done loading, it brings about all these setup, right? So we want to create an ads account. So all we have to do to begin running advertisement is navigate. Right now we're on people towards our left, we navigate to add accounts, right? So the first step is locate business settings, and then the second step is locate ad accounts. So now it says blah 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 doesn't have any ad accounts yet, right? So we can create a new one. So it's prompting us to add. I click on this drop down button here, then it says add an account. Your business will control campaigns, blah blah blah, request access, all these things. So now at this particular point is where it's actually important. So if, for instance, now this particular requesting access to an ad account is in a scenario where you are, say, an agency or a freelancer, and you want to run advertisement for somebody remotely, so you just request access to their ads account through your own business manager, right? But right now you're the business that you have intentions of creating your own new ad account. So whether you are an agency or a physical business owner, whichever one, right? Our objective is to actually create this advertising account that we'll have for ourselves. So we click on create new. So first off, okay, so it brings us to a page like this. So it's asking for our ad account name. So we we give it a name similar to that of our business, right? So I'm going to name it Willis Ads 1, right? Put in your time zone. Okay, mine is set perfectly. Okay, so if you're familiar with running Google Ads, you'll find that in this kind of scenario, normally you would be better off leaving this currency as a USD, that's US dollar, right? But for Facebook, it's different. So you can literally change this from USD to whatever currency you want to use. So I'll change mine to Naira. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. If it was Google, this would have been a problem. Should you actually change this, it will affect your running advertisement. Matter of fact, you will not be able to pay for your advertisements, and then you will have to create a new account altogether again. So but you can literally use Naira as a currency for your Facebook ads account. There's nothing wrong with that, and you're not going to run into any kind of problems with that one. So once you're done, you click on next. So it's asking who will this be account used for. So in this case, it's for my business. I'm not creating it for a client, right? So I'm creating it for myself. So I click on my business and I click on create. Okay, so I encountered an error. It says unknown error, empty response. So I'll go on ahead and change this from Naira to USD. So let's see what happens. Okay, so it has successfully created the account for us. So the next step, right, is to add yourself as an admin to your advertising account. I mean, like, the first step is creating it, and then the second is actually becoming an owner of the account. So you add yourself, right? You click on your name. You basically be the only thing that is appearing here on the left, and then you want to click on full control, manage ad accounts. You click on this, it automatically checks out all of these and gives you admin control of the entire thing. So you assign yourself, and you're done. It says now this is your advertising account ID, right? This is your advertising account ID, your Facebook ad ID for this particular ads account that you created. So it says this particular ID has been created and added to your business manager account. You can now add payments, blah blah blah, and that's it. You're done. So you either add payment immediately or you close out. So I'm going to click on close. Yes, I'll add payments later. So let's click on exit. So once you're done, you will see something like this, right? So make sure that you're still selected towards the right tab, which is ads account, and then towards your right, you'll see something like this. So you want to click on the open in ads manager. So should you actually want to start running ads or creating campaigns, all you have to do is click on this ads manager. It takes you to a different tab. Okay, so we wait for it. Okay, it's done. Loaded. So it says no results found, blah blah blah. Okay, so it's asking if our business focus on politics and blah blah blah. So it doesn't, right? But if it does, you want to click yes, because you'll have to complete a few other processes. But it doesn't, so you just have to accept one of two things. Okay, this is a pop-up. Okay, now it's very important that you actually read through all of these, right? Just read through all of them. And I've already done that before, so I already know what it's asking me about. So I'll click on I accept, and I'm not focusing on politics or any kind of social issue. If you are, please click on yes to go further with further descriptions and information. Fine. Okay, but I'm not, so I'll click on no, and then that's it. So should you actually want to create campaigns and start running properly targeted advertisements, all you have to do is click on create. So once you click on that, it loads out a pop-up for you like this. So it's just basically asking you for the new campaign you're creating, what's your objective. So you just want to play around with this. There's no right and wrong way to do this. Of course, if you do it wrong, it's going to cost you money, but there's really not much to fear in these things. It's just a question of blocking out time. It's really a simple process, just blocking out time, going through all of these things. Are you trying to create brand awareness? Are you trying to just gain reach? You're trying to gain traffic in a particular website, or is it conversions? You're trying to get them to do something, opt-in, you understand, right? Lead generation, all those kind of things, right? So just take your time, go through with it, play around with it. This is usually my favorite, right? So I click on this and it says name your campaign, optional, blah blah blah. I don't want to do that now, so I'll just click on continue, and then it's all downhill from there. So I hope you found this video very insightful. If for any reason whatsoever you don't understand certain things as we're going through them, you can always click back, go back, start the video fresh if you must, right? Or go back to the part where you actually got lost and then join up. But if after doing that, and then for some reason you're still not able to get yourself out of the rut, I'm going to include my email in the description of this video. All you have to do is just send me an email, and I'll be sure to reach back to you as soon as possible.